Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So it's a pretty gray and dreary day up here in Canada today, and I thought it was the perfect opportunity to cut up a Hoya that I have been meaning to cut up for quite some time now. Now there's a reason that I'm going to be cutting this Hoya up. It's growing a little strange. That's the reason. I haven't done any research. Well, okay, that's a lie. I have done research to see if cutting a Hoya back will help it to grow more healthy looking leaves, and I haven't found anything on the internet that says that it will. But I know that sometimes with other plants, if you do something like that, like pruning it back to a healthy leaf, that it'll start to grow healthier leaves. So maybe a Hoya will do that too. I don't know. It's going to be an experiment. We're going to try it and we're going to see how it goes and how it changes and stuff like that. So the Hoya in question that I'm going to be cutting up is this Hoya Pubicalyx that I got back in February, so before the pandemic. And it's grown quite a bit since the pandemic. There's this whole vine that's like growing crazy and has little baby leaves on it. Actually, I think I might have knocked them off, but it did have baby leaves growing on it. And as you can see, these bottom leaves here are pretty healthy. Don't worry, I'll show this in a better quality footage. I'm just doing this on my iMac right now. But a lot of the new growth, like this one right here, looks like this. The leaves are skinny, they're sick looking, yeah, and it just does not look healthy. But it's growing pretty well, so I don't really know what's wrong with it. But we're going to be chopping it back, and we'll see if that helps with growing this. So once again, this is the Hoya that we're dealing with. It's a Hoya Pubicalyx. I got it about a year ago, well, in February. It's probably a year old. But as you can see, these are the leaves that I am a little bit worried about. But if we look at them, they're dark, they look like beans, they don't really grow out. They're not like these ones at the bottom that are like, you know, the full normal leaves that you get with Hoya Pubicalyx. So before I start chopping this up, I'm just wondering if anybody has seen something like this. This is my only Pubicalyx, and like, look at these leaves. Look at these ones. That's so weird. I tried to Google this to figure out what was wrong with it, like maybe if it was a disease or something, but I couldn't find anything. So to fix this problem of these weird, strange, bean-looking leaves, all I'm gonna do is cut them off, really. I'm gonna take everything back down to the stems, to these original leaves, and then we will see just how it grows from there. Because even this one, this was a leaf that came in, and look at it. It's not even a leaf, it's like a stick. So we're gonna cut this up. We'll add this to the plants that I give updates on every once in a while, just in case people are interested in it. But yeah, isn't this really weird? Like, I've never seen anything like this on a Hoya Pubicalyx before. So if you've seen something like this, please let me know if it's normal, if maybe I just have a defective Hoya Pubicalyx, or maybe this is just kind of like the way it grows, or maybe if this is just, you know, kind of the way that these stems have started to grow, and so they're just continuing the trend of growing these sickly looking leaves. Because I have this in a very bright light area, it gets a lot of water, it gets enough fertilization, and all of my other Hoyas are doing great. It's really just this one. So to kind of promote regular growth, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut all of these vines back to the bottom. Now, again, I should say that I haven't researched this. I did try to research if this was a method to fix weird leaves. I didn't get anything, but I know you can do this method with other plants and it'll promote more healthy growth. So that's just what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna try it with this, and we'll see what happens. And it's kind of unfortunate because all of these are like the vines that I'll be cutting off, but you know what? It looks gross. So my first cut is going to be this little one right down here. So I'm just going in with some sterilized scissors, and I am snipping that off. So you can see these were where leaves came in. They hardened and shriveled up and turned into like, they're almost like sticks now. They're so hard. But they were leaves when they came in. And I don't actually feel too bad about cutting this up because it's kind of ugly. So next we're gonna go to this one. So Let's go down in here. This one was the long vine. And all of this is new growth. This whole vine is new growth since I got it in February. But look, 3 new leaves came in, and they all look like vanilla beans. Only without the nice insides that I can scrape out and make scones out of. They're just like, they're so weird and so ugly. And I don't know why it did that. Like, look at this one. This one is the worst, I think, out of all of them. Well, at least on this vine. So this is the last one over here. And as you can see, kind of these 2 leaves also on this vine are really thin and stretched. So I'm not sure if I should even just take it right down to the bottom, like right in there. I might just do that. I might just cut it off right in there and see what happens. So let's do that. Because these leaves, I mean, this one is also a little thin, but it still looks pretty normal and pretty healthy. This is what I have left over, these 6 leaves. And for the most part, they all look, well, I mean, this one's a little small, but they all look pretty good. They look like normal Hoya Pubicalyx leaves. So on this vine, I think these 2 leaves were on it when I bought it. That should have told me that, you know, this plant maybe wasn't the healthiest. It looks so weird. And I think I might save this leaf. You know, this one isn't, I mean, ugh, I don't know. You know what? I'll save it. I'll throw it in some water. I'll see what happens with it. I'll put it in a separate pot and maybe, I don't know, maybe this one will right itself. Who knows? Let's just cut that one. Actually, I'll keep all of this. So when you propagate these, you're going to put these little nodes, which you can see right there. They're the little bumps. You're going to put those in sphagnum moss or in water, and roots should grow out from there. So I will put that in a glass of water, and we'll see if that roots up, and if this cutting actually will produce some more normal growth, as we see here. So yeah, that was really weird. Once again, if you have seen something like this on your Hoya Pubicalyx before, please let me know in the comments what you did, or if you know what causes it, because it's so weird. It's so weird. And I can't find these anymore, really anywhere, so I would like to keep this one alive and growing healthy as much as that's possible. So that's really it for today's video. I just wanted to cut that thing up, and I thought I would share that with you guys just to kind of see if anybody else has experienced that kind of weird, strange bean growth on their Hoya Pubicalyx. As I said before, you know, I couldn't find any information about this on the internet. So I don't know why it grew that way, but cutting it up was something that I have been wanting to do for a while now. So I just thought I would bring you all on that journey with me, just so that in future videos, you know, if I show it and talk about the progress, you know, you guys will know what I'm talking about. But yeah, this past weekend was Thanksgiving here in Canada, so I just want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving, even though I am a week late, but I am still feeling the effects of the turkey. And I am definitely going to have a big nap after this. And yeah, see you in the next one. Thanks again for watching. Remember to like and subscribe for similar content. On Mondays, I post videos about houseplants. And on Fridays, I also post videos about houseplants. And reading, writing, photography, art, and any other generic interests of mine. As always, you can find my social media links in the description below. Also, you can find links to H&H Games, the board game company I've helped create, and our debut board game, Season of Heroes. You can also find the Amazon links to my fantasy series, A Chronicle of Crowns. Thanks for watching, bye!